Okay. First of all, why hold it to the camera so that we can see it? They're not even wearing their headphones. That's
They just knew. They knew what I wanted. They knew exactly what I needed to say.
Oh my god.
Can you hold the pillow up so that we can actually see it? That's good.
Oh,
That's good.
no.
There he
Oh,
is.
no.
There he is. That's the boy.
Oh
Compared to my head,
I mean, yeah, that's life size.
and
It
then
is.
what you're here to see for real.
Oh, the
no.
feet.
Lower it just a
Oh, the
little bit.
feetsies.
The feetsies.
Put it down. Look at
What's
I'm dying.
This is my
Did you find
boy.
the box, Ref? Did you find the box?
Yeah, where's the
I
box?
did. I did, and I have terrible news.
What?
Was it Wheaties?
What could be worse?
I have terrible news, everyone. I have
What?
terrible news.
What is it?
Terrible news that William was right.
Yep, it's wheats.
It's apricot
Kellogg's
wheats.
Ew.
Those
It tastes
are
like apricot.
unfrosted, shredded mini wheats.
They taste really strongly of apricot, like very strong. There's also nothing.
They're dry. They're so dry.
Well, you eat them with milk. Oh,
Yeah,
They're
but, like,
still dry. Why
they're
else were you
still
choking on
dry.
them?
Yeah, you literally
Jesus.
almost died.
I can still like my chest like hurts. I don't know what the fuck happened, but like that was really painful.
We're fighting for our lives right
Oh
now.
my god.
We've made so many mistakes. I've made most of them.
You have made a lot.
They're high in
I've made a lot of
fiber.
mistakes.
Look at
That's
the way
great.
fiber is written.
I can't.
Terrible.
What does it say?
It's
FIBRE?
fibre.
Remember?
It's fucking British.
Okay. There's not shredded wheat is fine.
Shredded wheat.
Shredded wheat is fine. Someone in the chat said I love shredded wheat. Y'all are haters. Shredded wheat is
Oh,
fine.
a
It's
chat.
fine.
Hi.
It was
But-
more the way
Shredded
Raph
wheat,
also
thank you.
described the shredded wheat as worms.
Worms.
That I
Worms.
took
Little-
exception to.
I have eaten.
They're made
I
of
have
little wheat
housed many a
worms.
frosted mini wheat.
They're not wheat worms.
They're made of.
It's
Oh
that's the
my
shredded part.
Shredded part.
Yeah, the shred. Yeah.
When you shred something, does it become worms in your mind?
Yeah, like when you eat tacos with little cheese worms on them.
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Mm-mm. We're not doing this.
I think you guys are wrong. I think you guys are just
think
wanting
you're-
to hate
you're
on me.
wrong.
I think you're entitled to your
I
opinion,
think
but
I'm
that
just
opinion is
being
incorrect.
bullied right now. Hold on.
You love it.
It's
Like
true.
True.
when you put a paper through the shredder and it becomes worms.
Worms.
Paper worms.
Yeah, paper worms, yeah. Hey, this is the wrong game.
I wasn't going to say anything, but yeah, Wayne was there.
Rip
Oh,
Wayne.
God.
Rip
My
Husky.
boy.
Gone but not forgotten. Fucked up.
dog.
And that's my pen. You can't have that. You know what? Here. Hey.
There you go.
There you go. Bye.
One of you
Goodbye.
want to run the session today?
Yes.
Does anybody else want to run the session?
No one voted for Raph.
I want to see what Raph has. I
Alright,
wanna-
Raph,
I
it's
wanna
your
know.
show today. It's your show.
Okay, where are we?
We're in the magic school.
Yeah, you just
the magic
you're talking.
Ryan-
we
Ryan is
sorted you
alive?
into your houses.
Oh yeah, I
And,
was Baja Blast.
You were Baja Blast,
I
yes.
think you and
Yeah.
Kelly were both
Yeah.
Baja
Me and
Blast.
Kelly.
Yes. You were both Baja
Kira
Blast.
Kira was what, Black Rose?
With Ryan.
With Ryan. Yeah, that was
Mirrodin
Ryan's
bitched
house.
out on us.
Yep.
Black
Kieran
Rose,
bitched out.
Baja Blast.
Yeah.
JD, what did you get?
I
Jamie
didn't
was.
because I am either endlessly dying or being tortured by my father.
Well, yeah,
Well,
but
You're
like,
not endlessly dying anymore.
You're actively being tended to.
I meant
actually
you out of
intended
character.
to.
I didn't
Oh,
mean
what?
Hunter.
Well, you know, we are
can
the same
figure-
person.
We can figure Hunters out right now. Raph, why did you say R.I.P. Wayne?
Gone but not
So I have to
forgotten.
write something for it to the subscription thing
That's
to come up when
true.
we were talking about Wayne.
Oh, you got Hunters and Bumble Bliss.
Aww.
What is Bumble
Aw.
Bliss? Tell us.
I wrote a fact about Bumble Bliss. What was it?
You did. Where is it?
Oh, it was something about. Steph was also in Bumble Bliss. That's cute.
Aww.
Aww.
It's very cute. It was something about how the thing people from Bumble Bliss talk to the bees and they say very joyful things, but then they will also tell you the horrors that the cockroaches whisper to them at night.
Oh no!
Oh, we love that. That sounds perfect for. That sounds perfect for Hunter. I was in Bellberry for the record.
You were in Bellberry. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a cute one. Also, that's a little cutie house.
That was the one you gave me.
Just
Wow,
keep getting placed in
yeah.
the cutie houses.
Bellberry. Perfect. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should start. Maybe, I don't know.
We gotta raise that money for them kids.
We do. Raph,
Also,
you're
can I just
running the
say,
session, so do you want to do the
now
intro?
that we're in a place where people can hold you accountable, Will promised me in the green room that if we reach 2K, that he would eat Kraft Dinner cotton candy flavored mac and cheese. So
I did.
let me just
He
say
sure
this.
did.
Why would you
He
do
sure
that?
did promise that. So
I mean, it's the beginning of Extra Life. We have raised $0 out of $2,000.
Oh,
If we raise
We just need-
$2,000 today and tomorrow, yeah, I'll eat the cotton candy Kraft mac and cheese.
listen,
gotcha.
there's a chance.
There's a chance. There's a chance. All right, Raph, since you're running the session, do you want to do the intro?
You always ask me this, and the amount of years that we've been doing this, I should have this down pat.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, we are live from the apocalypse. We are a not-for-profit TTRPG studio. We're doing Extra Life. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun, you guys? What else? Don't give us money unless you're donating to Extra Life. But if you want to give us money and you have a Prime sub, go ahead and do that. You know what? It's free money. You should give it to us. What else? We're playing Glass. Wait, what else is there? For real?
How do
We're
they
playing Glass
donate?
Reunion. Huh?
How do they donate?
Oh yeah! Exclamation point donate. Does that also lead to Extra Life?
Mhm.
Wow, we're on it today. Okay, yeah. Exclamation point donate. Give us money. Oh, you should give Extra Life money anyway, because then I think we get benefits. And don't you want to give us something? Don't you want to
Hey,
give us? Basically,
you-
donating is like giving us a little kiss on the forehead, and isn't that what we deserve? What else? I'm playing Class Reunion. Who's first?
Did you threaten Brendan Lee Mulligan?
Oh, this is me formally threatening Brendan Lee Mulligan. Yeah, for killing dogs. Every time
Why will he
post
kill the
up.
dogs? Rap? Why?
Because he will
We
sub
missed a
to
point.
us. Well, I said that because if you have a Prime sub or if someone subs to us, then Brendan Lee Mulligan's gonna kill a dog.
Okay.
So
You didn't say that.
He's definitely
You didn't
he's
actually-
definitely-
you
All right,
didn't actually
clip
say that.
notes, clip notes. All right.
Okay.
That's the fucking Wheaties talking. All right. Yeah. So I already mentioned the Prime sub stuff. Okay, now for real, Class Reunion. Who's first? Teacher.
Who is first? Do you remember?
Teacher. Isn't it
JD.
JD?
It's JD.
JD.
But actually, 1 second, I forgot to do one thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Un momento. Talk amongst yourselves.
Uh-oh. So what you do is you put the baby in a basket.
Send it down the river.
Roll it on down the river.
Okay. All right. I'm on board so far.
So
it's
that's going to be the
yeah.
plot of today's game, is my understanding.
Yeah.
I think so.
the question is, who's the baby?
And
Ta-da!
who's the basket?
Who's the basket? Max is the basket.
Oh, fair. You know
I'm
what?
the
Max is the basket and Hunter's the baby.
Hunter's the baby. Who's the river?
The river is the river. Kelly and
Yeah.
Kira are putting you guys in it. We are sending you down to deal with your shit.
Mance Ardane
Dude,
is the
no.
river.
No.
Mance
Mance
No,
Ardane is not
absolutely not.
welcome in any part of our lives.
No.
Unless it's to trip and fall, oopsie, onto
On
a
this-
sacrificial dagger.
Yep.
Yes, correct.
To be unmade from this world.
We got made
Besides.
from this world.
Um,
What house is Mance from?
He doesn't get
He
to go
doesn't
here.
get one.
He's from,
He doesn't
the
know it.
bitch house.
He's not allowed in this building. That's
he's
right,
from
Nancy.
the
Tell
bitch
him.
house.
Tell
That
him,
was
Nancy.
that was Sid. That
Tell
was
him,
Sid
Sid.
wailing.
My goodness.
Tell him, Sid. Mance Ardane is not allowed in this building.
Sid broke the noise gate. Somebody feed that poor boy.
Never eaten a day in his life.
Buddy.
Oh yeah, you're not as cut off from them as you normally are.
I'm
are
not.
you
There's
more?
no door separating us, so
Okay.
he is standing right here screaming at me, even
Nice.
though I don't feed him.
Nice. The boy's asleep. That my boy's asleep. There would be more screaming, I'm sure.
My boy's
Eventually.
chewing on a Nerf dart.
It is JD first, and I've made some corrections. So, would you look at
You
that?
have.
Look
It
at
has been fucking 7 months, Will. Hi,
Yeah.
I am JD. In this game, I play Hunter. They are our ranger, and I have not played them since before April. Though, does this mean we are leaving poor Lindsay Ardane
No.
abandoned for all eternity?
I mean, whatever's gonna happen to Lindsay is whatever's gonna happen to Lindsay. You know what I'm saying? I guess it
Left
depends
to
on your
be
priorities.
left to be human furniture for others. You know?
Oh, yeah,
That's not a bad life.
yeah.
I didn't make this character for you to do them like this.
It was
I
all
think-
canon with what you wrote, Julia. I just
Not
I was gonna
when
say-
you turned by his father and abandoned.
I was gonna say you didn't make this character to be stepped on either, and yet here we are.
I'm pretty sure that
Um,
if you open the Kelly doc, it says Lindsay Ardane, born to be stepped on.
I'm pretty sure that is what it says. Also, Raph, you're next.
Hello, I'm Raph. I'm playing Max Miller, our beautiful bar block, who's ready to fucking kill Ryan. Although my notes do say we tell Ryan about being king, and he made us all love him. That's the last thing I've written down.
Well,
I mean,
listen,
not all of us.
That's interesting.
Not
That's
all
an
of us.
interesting.
Thank you.
he said that he knew that he could do this and go on as long as you believed in him, Max.
Oh, that's
As long-
right.
And yeah, and you
Wow.
clasped hands like warriors and brothers.
Mm,
Next up is Kelly Violet. Kelsey Violet, sorry.
No, shut up. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Kelsey is. Hi, I'm Julia. I'm going to be playing Kelly Violet. Kelly Violet is a semi-alive, semi-dead rogue / cleric to a big old thunderbird. She's also recently gone into politics. That's been an interesting time for her. And now she's gonna use a tool she is not fully equipped to use to remove vampirism. And if it works, then Marius better count his days.
Nope.
And last but certainly not least, Q.
It me. Hi, I'm Q. I'm playing Kira, to our astral self monk, who understands Max's viewpoint when it comes to one Ryan Beckinsale. So that's interesting.
Ryan is just a nice guy. I don't know why everybody has a
And-
problem with
an
him.
unlikely duo, Max and Kira.
It's true.
But here we are.
So continue with the thing. I'm going to be right back.
Yeah, I don't understand why people have these feelings about Ryan Beckinsale.
I have zero feelings about Ryan Beckinsale in either
And
direction.
That's worse than
That's
having that.
absolutely worse.
So
It's absolutely worse. Very
That might be the
Abigail
meanest thing
coded.
Hunter could say.
It's true.
Kelly's like Wayne trusted him. Wayne trusted him and had a lot of faith in him, and Kelly had
That's
an
true.
absurd amount of faith in Wayne. So
Yeah, we all love Wayne. Damn it.
Another
Kelly
person
trusted
we're
Wayne.
not saving at this point. We've abandoned Wayne as
We
well.
have not. We have not. We have absolutely not.
Well,
Oi.
you haven't looked for him.
That's not true.
Weak.
We're going
You're
to say we
making Red
can't.
so mad right now.
No. It's fine. I'm GMing today, so it's I'm just gonna
So today we're going to go back to Ohio, is what I'm
Mhm.
hearing, and we're going to find Wayne.
we open.
That's true.
We've talked about
Raph is GMing today, so if you don't
Yeah.
get Wayne back, that means that you hate Wayne.
No. So what I'm saying is we're starting and we're gonna open. We're in, I think, the Black Rose living room or the fuck.
The common room.
The common room or whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
Hoity toity.
There's lots
and
of
we- no.
non-copyright infringing cartoon characters up on like
and
tapestries.
also Winnie the Pooh is here though.
Also,
There is
Winnie the
one of
Pooh is
Winnie the
here.
Pooh.
Yeah.
and Steamboat Willie.
And Steamboat Willie is here.
Steamboat Willie.
Um,
There's a lot of like black and white like patterns. There's a lot of roses stitched onto things.
Yes. Yeah.
Everything
And
is
we
very
didn't notice this
black.
before, but it smells really bad in here. And it smells really bad in here. And as we kind of shuffle and get closer to Ryan, somebody's gonna tell him that he's named.
He is dead.
He is actually dead. That's actually funny that you brought that up because as we open the scene, Ryan's on the floor. Vampire and not just life fucking God. My man is dead.
Can you tell me what you
And,
mean
you
by
know, we just
vampire and not?
Was it the
Just
Wheaties
kinda-
that took him out?
Yeah, he was often dry Wheaties, no fucking milk. He's lactose intolerant and he keeps his body like a temple, so he doesn't drink milk.
He's full of
And
worms.
he was just popping them like pills and just one weedy worm is all it takes, you know.
Do you feel
from
good about
personal
what you're doing?
experience.
Do you feel good about this?
Yeah, and then from here we open a door and what's this? We're in Ohio. And Wayne is there waiting for us at a long table with
I don't think that's since Corey's not here. I don't think that's possible.
well, what's the spaghetti called again?
Skyline chili.
Yes, Skyline chili waiting for us. And
Yeah, there's Wayne holding a bowl.
That's a
of
wrap, baby.
Skyline chili with his one arm.
He's waiting for us like the last dinner or whatever it's fucking called.
The last dinner.
He's sitting there like in the center. Like,
Oh, is this good content?
what is crazy called?
Is this good
Final
content?
meal?
Yeah, the Last Supper talk. The last dinner.
I literally think that Wheaties man poisoned me. Anyway.
You bought your cereal from someone called the Wheaties Man? All right. Let's get into it.
For realsies.
We've done our introductions, yeah. When we left off, you were standing in the Black Rose common room at the Arcademium in Wiltford, a town at the base of the mountain range known as the Fangs, and the town is pretty quaint. It's not particularly large, but it does host the Arcademia. It does host the kingdom's premier magical school. And when we had ended last time, you were talking to Ryan Beckinsale, your old fellow Ohioan. Ohioan? I don't know what it would be.
Ohio.
Ohioan?
Hawaiian?
I hate that. And you were trying to convince him that he had to take up his destiny of being the king of the kingdom, because, as you learned, he is descended from both Mirrodin Wilt, the kingdom's greatest hero, and Aelor the Fifth. And he said that he would, provided that you put your faith in him, and provided that you bring him to life.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It can be super easy. Super fine.
Can we have a huddle?
Why do we need a huddle?
Just the talk.
Okay.
If it would make Max comfortable, Ryan says, I think we should huddle.
No, not. I mean without you in it. The original group. You know what I mean?
Oh, so I should probably leave then.
No, you're an original.
Oh, okay.
Stay.
Staying.
Okay.
Yeah, the three of you can form a huddle if you want.
Kelly,
Yeah.
what's the plan?
I would like to maybe find wherever the fuck Mirrodin went before, so I have like some standby before I attempt this. But I guess I don't. If that's his only condition.
I mean, technically at 2 conditions, which is greedy in my opinion, but sure.
This is really kind of the only like big condition is me using this tool on him, but I've never used it before, and Dion did not make it sound like it would be a easy process, so I'm willing to try it, but I really feel like we should have maybe a little bit of backup, or if not Mirrodin, I don't know, maybe someone else from the school in case it goes
Probably
wrong.
Probably someone from Baja Blast. I feel like I really trust them. Is it safe? I mean, is it going to hurt you?
I mean, there is a chance. I don't know if it's a chance using it on Ryan, given the scale of extremeness, but Dion did make it sound like if I were to use it at this time, on the Dagda, it would kill me. But I don't think it'll do that if I use it on Ryan. What?
Wait, it'll kill you?
Not on Ryan.
You're sure about that?
I mean, Ryan's not the Dagda, so like the power scaling, you know.
That's true. He's more like a little worm.
And Ryan's been a vampire for a lot shorter time period than the Dagda's been the Dagda, so you know. So you know, it might take something out of me, but you know, what hasn't in my life at this point? So you know.
Okay, I mean, we can always just find Mirrodin. I don't think I have any locate spells, but I can.
I mean, I feel like we should do that anyway. Like, I feel like we should know where he is.
He is a pervert, so probably a bathroom of some kind.
Maybe. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look back at Ryan. Be like, do you have like medical standby?
Yeah, what? Wait, also, what can Ryan do?
You mean like? What do you mean, Max?
Like, like how is he useful? Does he have any? He doesn't have any sort of locate spells. We can just bibbity bobbity boop and
Oh, to find
get Mirrodin
Mirrodin?
in here. Yeah.
Are you including him in the huddle now, or are you just asking the others?
Kelly just like stands up on her tiptoes to look over Max's shoulder to like be like, "Hey."
Ryan
Kinda
gives
like
you a little
lower
wave
one a little.
from across the room where he's standing.
He's huffing those Wheaties. Is he gonna be okay?
Max, I think he's gonna be fine.
I feel like Ryan knows how to swallow, so we'll be fine.
I feel like I'm caught in a really hostile situation I didn't ask to be in.
It's not last time.
Okay.
What?
Right.
He's fine.
You're siding with Max.
I'm not siding with Max. I just said that I understand.
Oh.
There's just a lot, you know? The energy with him is a lot.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I Max like swings one of his arms out to create like a little door. Just like
Ryan like slips in
Whatever.
there. Ryan like slips in there. He's got like a little, smile. You can see his little vampire teeth. He looks around.
he tries to put his arm on my shoulder.
Absolutely.
Swap it, put it on his.
Yeah, he just puts him on his. He shrugs it off and puts him on his knees. What's up? Hey guys, what's up?
Okay. So I am willing to try to rip the vampiric immortalness out of you.
Okay, if
But
we're
I've
all
never-
involved in this conversation, do we still need to huddle, or is it still a huddle at this point? If we're
Wow.
all okay,
You know what? I
Mm.
think we are risking losing the point if we discuss the method.
sure, yeah.
And doesn't like huddles. Okay.
It just sort of feels like everyone who's in the room is in the conversation now. So
You know what? But this is an open room. Somebody could come in at any moment.
that's
Exactly.
true. That's a great point.
Didn't think about that, huh?
You just keep it locked in.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
you
Fucked
know,
in.
So
Listen, I love a huddle. It's been a long time. This is very nostalgic.
He's ruining it. Kelly, please.
okay, I'm trying. Stop interrupting me. So I'm willing to do this. I have never done it before. I would like maybe for some backup. Do you have anyone? We came here with someone, but I it seems they have been distracted and they're gone at the moment. But
you say distracted. I say ran like a bitch.
you know what? Yeah, you know what? He's not here to defend himself. He ran like a bitch. But that means I still need somebody who can help if something goes wrong, because I've never used this tool before. I'm willing to try it. The consequences could be something we're not prepared for.
I mean, this is the Arcademium. I could find someone, absolutely, but
Okay.
I don't think what you're talking about, what you're describing, is unlike any type of magic that exists in common knowledge, certainly beyond anything that's taught here.
Which leads me to my next big concern. Where are we going to do this? Because I don't feel like doing experimental magic in a building full of children is good. That sounds bad. This sounds like something we should be doing not in here.
Are there any, like, we're in the snow, right? Like a snowy mountain.
I mean, you're at the
Caves.
base of the mountains.
Oh, okay. A forest. Secret house.
I mean, there are places that we could go. Beyond the school. I mean, I wonder if it might be worth waiting until we're back in Calderon. If you know of any place where magical forces like this one could be contained.
We do have.
You have the prison?
Do
you think the prison is strong enough?
We also have the room that Mirden built for Max. They were training.
We could do them both.
Yeah, maybe we double up.
Room. Yeah.
We double up.
And then if we have another, I don't know, a helper, even if it's just like a cleric in case something happens and we need to heal, then whoever is of utmost importance goes in the bubble, and whoever's backup stays on the outside.
Do we know any clerics?
Other than you, Kelly.
Well, there's that one back at the castle, but she kind of doesn't like me. And
Sharon?
She doesn't really like... I slapped Mansardane in the face that one time because he was unconscious, but we needed to question him, and she doesn't like it when I go into her med bay anymore. But somebody else could ask her.
She's a medical professional, also. She's not a
could
cleric.
Could we just take one of the clerics from here?
That seems...
Could we just take them?
Objection.
So then we'd have to bring them back.
If you're a cleric, they could just teleport or something, right?
That's not how that works.
Okay.
That's not how any of this works.
We...
Yeah,
But
just
Leon.
fucking grip it, baby.
Whee!
Slop that down, dude. Shit, yeah.
Sure.
Crack one for the big
Thank
boy.
you. $30 closer to
Thank
William
you.
eating candy corn mac and cheese. Wait, candy
Cotton
mac
candy.
and cheese.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. You got there eventually.
You're doing
Yeah,
great.
Yeah,
that's
only
nice.
$1,970 to go.
But it's advantage for us, which we might need.
It is
as we
advantage for you.
approach
You have
as
a
we
lot of
approach
that
to
these
fuck up.
days.
Thank you.
We might be fucking up.
I
Okay.
don't know that you really need it, honestly. I don't know if we should do it.
My guy.
You scared of cotton candy?
Okay.
What's good?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back to the castle. Maybe that's where Mirrodin went in the first place.
Is there anything else we needed here? Didn't we want to visit other hunter?
That was part of the potential, but we did not know where they were. I think they said they were... Hold on. I think we asked about other hunter.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how I feel about leaving them in the dark about this.
Yeah, there was a suggestion that we speak to. We were going to try, but the person we spoke to didn't know where they were at that moment, and then they found Ryan for us. So we have not. Yeah. Yeah, I think if Ryan, if you need to get anything together for yourself to go with us back to Calderon, do that now, and we will.
Need to make some preparations. I know you said you came with someone else.
Yeah, but you know what? If we leave without him, that's his own problem. I'm mad at him right now. You don't understand. First off, he's an adult. He can get himself back to Calderon City. Second off, I'm mad at him. Get your stuff together. Do what you have to do to tell your colleagues that you're going on sabbatical. I don't know.
I understand your feelings, but did you just?
I didn't shoot at him. I shot it into the hallway, and he chases after it.
I feel like I just witnessed an execution.
He chases it down the hallway because it slams into the door on the far side.
Yeah, but you have to understand from our perspective, I just heard him fucking with something, and then you gave him this cold look, this dead-eyed look, and then raised a gun and fired it past your camera.
It looked really bad, and I knew what was happening.
He's fine. You hear him? He's playing with the Nerf dart. This is what we do now. This is what my life has become in this house.
Nestle Crunch Bang. The only thing that came to mind.
Incredible. Okay.
Everyone should have a Nerf gun for their cat. Trust me, they love it.
I don't think Sid would.
Well, Sid is...
Frodo absolutely would, but...
Anyway. What were we saying? Yeah. Pack your bags. Set up your substitute teachers. We're gonna go talk to other Hunter.
No,
Meet you. Yeah.
I understand those feelings, and I understand you might be frustrated, but I know all of you very well, I think. And I trust all of you with my life. And I know you didn't leave me behind.
We get the point, go do the thing.
I know that you won't leave your companion behind as well.
Do the thing. Go do the thing.
You don't understand, Ryan.
It's all of us or none of us.
Ryan, it's the Michael Myers scarecrow motherfucker from the party. I'll leave him wherever I want to leave him.
Ryan meet Mirrodin ever?
Yeah,
no,
Ryan was there.
No,
Ryan
hasn't met Mirrodin since this.
Ryan doesn't know Mirrodin, he knows the pervert.
Yeah, he knows the pervert. We're talking about the pervert. The Michael Myers scarecrow motherfucker from the house party where we had to end up going to the fucking... where we had to go to court and we had to do public service.
Who busted him when I was pissing? Like, that's pervert.
That's who we're talking about, Ryan. Like, no, I'm fine to leave him to make his own way back to the city. He will be fine. Trust and believe.
This is such a great way to introduce Ryan to his father.
We haven't gotten there. We haven't. Also, it's not his father.
Distant ancestor.
Yeah, like it's not 1-to-1. But also, like, we haven't brought that up.
It's absolutely not 1-to-1. Well, that must be an incredible story. I'll make my preparations. I'll have words with the staff, and
do you understand now?
Yeah.
Both of you, stop it!
Lord, oh my God!
Stop it! Stop it!
He bows.
You're stuck
Oh my God!
He inclines his head to you, Max, and to you, Kelly, and to you, Kira, and then he leaves the common room.
Dude, what are you doing?
I know. I get it, guys. I get it. Trust me, I know. But like,
where's your Nerf gun?
We had a Nerf gun.
leaving the three of you alone in the Black Rose common room.
That conversation could have been 5 minutes shorter.
It's honestly, if Wayne didn't put so much faith in him, things would be very different right now. Should we go to the Baja Blast common room? I feel like it's going to be so much better over there.
You know, we could, or we could go find other hunter. I do not think, look at you, look at me, be real honest with ourselves. Other hunter is not hanging out in Baja Blast.
Maybe. I mean, it's worth
Look at who we are as people, Max.
It's worth a check. Well, which house do you think Hunter would be in? Maybe we'll find them there. Because I'm thinking either the berry one or the bee one, right? I think that maybe there's that horse one. Maybe the horse one.
Maybe the horse one.
Maybe we should start the horse one.
Yeah. Or if there's some kind of like workshop. Is
it dinner time?
Let's be so for real.
True.
I think it was dinner time.
You think they'll be eating?
They were. You were told that they were in the dining hall.
They as in other hunter, or they as in the general public?
Okay. The student populace.
Student populace. All right, let's go get free food.
Thanks. All right, yes, let's go check for other hunter, my twin, down in the dining hall.
Okay. All right. You make your way out of the Black Rose common room and through the corridors. I think you can probably tell that mealtime is probably starting to wrap up as you pass a bunch of younger people wearing the uniform of the Academium. They give you weird looks, for sure. You're a very interesting collection of people.
Are you telling me my big black robe covered in feathers doesn't blend in to this environment?
I mean, interestingly, you are the least obtrusive of the group in this particular.
Max gets like a really strong urge to like wedgie some kids.
right. But there are also like a lot of like, very. There are also a lot of young people who like when you walk past them, Max, like say things to each other behind their hands and like giggle.
What is happening?
Middle school, high school. Did you? I don't think you had that.
And then eventually you find your way, following the tide of the students that is moving past you, find your way into the dining hall, which is a large, sweeping room. There are chandeliers hanging from the ceilings, many tables running across the length of the room. There are stained glass windows, 12 of them, in the dining area, each one with different iconography for each of the 12 houses of the Academium. And the tables, of which there are also 12, very long, sit in front of their respective windows. But you don't see other Hunter. You don't see anyone who looks like Hunter here. You do see, as the room is now starting to empty out, there are just a few stragglers left behind, maybe a few staff as well. You do see Mirden standing in the center of it, just kind of looking up at the windows.
Is there still food on the table?
Yeah, there's some food, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Guess
I'm
I'll
swiping
go
some.
up to
I had a
here.
feeling. Yeah, I had a feeling, Max.
Yeah, well, Max makes judgments about the culinary quality of this establishment. I guess I'm gonna walk up to Mirrodin and be like, and stand next to him and be like, So that was a really productive conversation we had. What do you think about the terms?
I'm sorry.
He's coming with us. And I'm gonna need your help for what comes next, so you can't do this to me again. To us again.
It's been very long time since I've had to face family.
I sympathize with that. I do. None of us have the luxury right now to take the time that is necessary for this to not be awkward. I'm gonna rip the immortality right out of him, Mirrodin. You have to be there to make sure it works.
Technically speaking, it's not immortality, it's undeath, but
Regardless.
I'll be there. And I will speak with him. I just I couldn't do it in front of everyone.
While you've been down here, is there any chance you know where other Hunter is?
I've not seen them.
We're gonna need to use Max's training room back at Calderon.
I think that's wise. I think that's a wise choice. I can modify it so that any of the dangerous energies don't escape. Keep everything in place. I am sorry.
I understand.
As long as it's been. I know that I would see him in Ryan's face.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right, although we did just refer to you as the Michael Myers scarecrow motherfucker and a pervert. So, maybe that'll help lessen the blow.
I understand that reference.
Okay. Okay. On that note, we're gonna go look for other hunter. I don't know if you're gonna wait for us to go back, or if you want to go back to Calderon now and start making preparations. Whatever you. And I gestured his like awkward standing in the middle of this room. Whatever you need to do about yourself.
Kelly, I understand your concern, but I don't think we have the time to spare to find the hunter. Moreover, I'm not sure they want to be found.
I'll leave him a note.
I think we should wait for Ryan in the entryway and shouldn't waste time from there. There's still much to do.
After you, then.
He'll nod, and he will move past you, Max, and you, Kira. Max, I assume your face is just full of food.
Like, did you know that minced pie is actually fruit? Just like
Yeah.
pile
Yeah, I
up.
knew that.
That's weird.
What else would it be?
Like minced meat.
Oh, okay. That's fruit.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
I'm assuming that's a child that walks by us, and I actually wedgie that kid.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was just thinking. I just like the progression of Raph's expressions. When I say something that they know, when I say something that they know isn't true, but then there's that question of like, wait.
Whatever.
I was like, maybe it's true. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. You leave the dining hall behind. You head back towards the entrance hall, the Arcademium, and you wait there. Kira, Max, are either of you saying anything to Mirden, or
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
I was gonna say Kira had a very compelling conversation before.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I assume you say, like, hi, it's nice to see you again, and then
Why
move
would I
on
say
from
that?
that and that.
Why would
No,
I say that?
I get it. We don't have to get into it.
I feel like maybe we should. 'Cause you have questions.
You know what?
I'm
what?
happy to get into it, actually. What's good? What's really good?
I just think everybody could be a little nicer to Mirden. I feel bad for him.
Max grabs him on the shoulder.
I thought this was a Nerf gun.
Max nerfs the hallway. He sprints after it. No. No. Max puts a hand on Mirden's shoulder and like pulls him back a little bit and just doesn't say anything, but picks up a chicken drumstick and just
You want to roll for that
Yeah,
drumstick?
do you want to roll maybe? Well, I mean, you were just
Roll
touching him
to-
and nodding.
I'm trying to hand it to him.
You're trying
And
to
offering
feed
a drum. Offering him. Can Max roll to comfort or
That's
support?
what I'm looking for. I'm like, what do we got here?
Kelly already rushed his ass.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm trying to support him. He looks frail. He
Yeah.
needs something to eat. Give
Roll
him a
2d6
little
plus
protein.
Roll 2d6 plus your mundane.
Fuck, dude. My mundane is so bad. 4 plus. Yeah, that's a 10 minus 2 is 8.
Oh yeah, okay. It's mixed. It's mixed, but yeah, he can erase a condition, but you're not going to get to put a team into the pool or anything.
Okay.
But
He's
he
not
hears
squad,
you.
so it's fine.
He hears you. So
Does he take the chicken?
he does take the chicken. Thank you.
It's big. It's offering food. He doesn't do that.
I don't say anything.
Okay.
I just gesture for him to move.
All right, and then before too long, you see familiar form appear at the top of the stairs.
I hope it's Other Hunter.
It's not. It's Ryan Beckinsale, but he's wearing his armor with his sword, much of the way that you saw him the last time, or rather, I guess, much the way you saw him the first time. And then again, when you faced him in the tower in Barrow. And he has a small pack slung over his shoulder you would recognize from the beach episode. And he, steps down the stairs. He looks very regal. He looks very regal. Like he always kind of has.
I don't think it works when he like self-proclaims it. You know what I mean?
No, I'm proclaiming it. He's not proclaiming
Oh.
Yeah.
Still.
I mean, we need him to believe it if he's going to convince anyone else.
It's just an objective fact of the universe. He's a very beautiful man.
Beauty is very subjective. Yeah. I think as soon as he opens the door, Max just turns around and starts heading to the fucking thing.
I wish it was enough.
I wish it was enough.
Okay, yeah. You turn around and you start walking. I think you would actually hear when he hits the bottom of the stairs. He pauses for a second and he looks at Mirrodin. This expression goes across his face of like awestruck. And he says, "You're." And Mirrodin nods slowly, looking more uncomfortable than you've ever seen Mirrodin look before. Normally, his expression is very unchanging, very fixed. But he nods and says, "I am."
Over his shoulder, Kelly's like, "The pervert."
Ryan ignores this entirely. He looks around and says, "Sorry, I came to this world. One of the first places that I went." Can you just let me cook?
I can hear your son waking up, so I don't think so.
Well, he's just moving. He's not awake. When I came to this world, one of the first places I ended up was here at the Academium. And the story is, I mean, this place wouldn't exist without you. Well, stories are quite good, aren't they? They can be. I hope that I live up to even a fraction of them. Ryan looks a little confused about the vibes. He doesn't really understand. It's clear to you why Mirrodin looks like kind of sad and won't quite like meet his eyes or whatever, but he nods and looks back at the rest of you and says, "So I guess it's time."
Yeah. And don't worry, he always looks like that.
He's been going through a lot. We forced him into politics recently. We've kind of broken his spirit a little bit. This is You don't have to worry about this, Ryan. We did this.
Well,
Max did this.
And I could do it to you.
I mean, anything that I can do to help. Whatever that might be. And he will look at the door and he will say, guess we shouldn't waste time.
Let's go through that fucking gate.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I just ate so much food.
You did. You just ate. You do this every time. Every time.
Every time.
I don't want to call you stupid, Max, but Jesus.
I deserve
Every
it.
time.
So good.
You have a baggie?
The ground's my bag.
The ground is my bag. Max Miller.
Okay.
You travel through Wildford, I think, in relative silence. Ryan does his best. He points out like various places within the village that he's experienced. That's like this is where all of the students go to get drunk. They're not supposed to, but well, we were all 18 once. Remember, we all enjoyed a Labatt. If I recall.
God damn it. It's just like you're driving around someone's hometown for the first time.
A little bit.
Kelly's
Okay.
like, I almost died over there, and that's why I never came back to this town.
He like puts both of his hands on your shoulder and looks you deeply in the eyes, Kelly, and says, "But you're safe now.
Ryan,
I promise."
I was fine. I was doing a lot of crime back then. I need you to understand.
I'm not going to let anything happen to you. Any of you.
Kelly is internally fighting for her life not to give Max the satisfaction.
Max behind is like,
She can't let Max have the satisfaction. She's gotta keep it together. She can't let Max have this.
Make a deception check, I think.
can I make an insight check?
I can't.
Yeah, sure.
I cannot let
Peeking
Max
over the
have-
shoulder.
We have 6 advantage in the pool.
Oh god. That's unfair.
You're just gonna ignore it. It's fine. It's not.
He's just so
momentarily checked
earnest.
out.
He's just so earnest.
God.
hate it.
That's a word for it.
I don't trust it. Is the thing.
Don't trust it.
No, I don't.
Okay.
You know why?
I don't know if I do.
You
Oh.
do. We've talked about this.
What'd you get? What'd you get, Raph?
On the count of 3.
Okay.
Ready?
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 12. 0?
0?
0.
Oh,
Because I have a -1 in deception.
Well, you can spend one of those advantage if you
I
want.
rolled a
But
1.
Honestly, I think a
Honestly,
1.
no. I think I
a
can't.
0 is funny.
0 is very funny.
I think I can't. That's why I had to use advantage when I lied during my my like stay appointed thing, is because I have a
Oh.
-1 to deception. Yeah, no.
my insight is +0, so.
Yeah, Kelly is not saying anything. But I think as Max looks at her over Ryan's shoulder, he knows that she is
Just a
fighting for her life.
A silent nodding, and then like a low 5 behind his back at Kira. like, we got her.
Fighting
And
for
once
my
you
life.
once you reach the henge gate, he pauses.
Again. Mm-hmm.
And says, "You said Hunter's back in Calderon?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The recovering.
The last time we were all there, I died.
No, technically not. Technically, the last time we were all there, Wayne lost an arm, and you were being ornery in the sewers. So technically, there's
point.
been some good times between then and now.
When we're in the sewers?
There was a whole thing about who was taking who to couples brunch.
Forgot about that.
There was a whole thing. I was doing my job.
I believe that.
A lot of ways, I feel that our journey started that day in Calderon
I crossed through the henge gate.
when I died.
Can I trip him into the
It's not
henge
active
gate?
yet. It's not active yet. It's not active yet.
Max is
not
walking
active yet.
back and forth through the empty.
Is there someone there to activate it?
Please, please. Go ahead.
I'm gonna look at Meriden.
He's listening to Ryan with rapt attention.
Fuck me. We need a wizard in this group. We need a wizard staff.
I'm gonna accidentally hit Meriden with my staff.
He's just like, look, he gives you a look, like a very sharp, like, what?
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. It slipped. Can you activate this?
I feel that our journey started that day that I died on the steps of the library and counted on Mirrodin. Mirrodin looks at you and like shrugs and gestures to Ryan, who's talking. It feels only appropriate that the place where I die also be the place where I live again. And perhaps where my part in this journey ends.
That's beautiful symbolism. I'm not using the Seam Ripper on you in a public square.
No, that's wise, but
Yeah.
the city.
The city, yes. The city, yes, as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
He reaches up and hits some of the runes on the side of the henge gate. You mind? Reaches up and hits some of the runes on the side of the henge gate, and it lights up. The glow begins, and you can step through back to Calderon. You'll go through one at a time. And I think that's where we're going to take a break for our shorter session. So we'll be back soon with more of the Ryan Beckinsale show, guest starring all your class reunion faves. Be about 10 minutes. Stick around. See you soon.
Physically,
Spiritually.
emotionally, spiritually.
That's the wrong thing. There we go. I gotta fix that.
Arguably,
Yeah,
I think
right.
spiritually is where I'm the most okay. The purse.
He's so loud.
The purse.
The baby.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet boy.
He is a sweet boy.
Full of demons.
Yeah.
Full of demons.
He's got a lot of demons. Literally, when we got on break and I walked back into the bedroom, he jumped up on the bed and was like staring at me while I was on the phone. And then he launched himself to like try to hold, like he wanted to be picked up. So he just launched himself and dug his claws fully into my flesh. And I screamed. And then he ran away.
Sweet baby
Just like this.
boy.
Just like this. Stop it. Stop it. You were just purring into the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
That time has ended.
He's
That
got
time is over.
dimensions. He has dimensions.
Oh, buddy.
He's so long.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done. So this is why I look like I have a skin disease.
That's what my legs look like.
Yeah, my legs look like that too. Yep, you made it just in time for Frodo to crime, as he does, as he is wont to do.
He's a little crime boy.
He's a little crime boy. He's a little criminal, some might say. All right. Cool. Yeah. I think we are good to dive back into it. I think we're going to go for a little bit longer, probably not too much longer because we do have a lot going on today. We want to give the Extra Life groups time to set up. And specifically, we want to give me time to set things up for the Extra Life groups. But we can get back into it. And you had just stepped through the henge gate into and stepped out into Calderon. The epic music swells. The epic music swells as you step out into Calderon proper. Once again in the city, the capital city where all of this started. Ryan Beckinsale, front and center as he was the first one through, flanked by Mirrodin Wilt, and then the three of you.
I definitely puke on his boots.
I was going to say Max immediately throws up and ruins the vibes.
Yeah. There's like a fucking slow motion, and then I'm just gonna quickly aim on accident at Ryan's feet.
Unfortunately, you time it almost perfectly, but he takes a couple steps forward.
Don't take this away from me.
He takes a couple steps forward right before you throw up on the ground, and he kind of like tosses his hair back in a very like a gesture that you've seen him do a million times. It's habit. It just happens to look.
He doesn't
like
have that
reversed.
much hair.
Yeah.
It's gotten longer.
Okay.
Yeah. When you become a vampire, your hair grows a little bit longer.
Automatically. Right.
Automatically, yes. Yeah. So that you can do hair tosses.
And so he won't be able to do that once the vampire is ripped out of him.
Well, that depends if he cuts it. You know? Like it's not
Or if anyone has some gum. Does anyone have any gum?
You don't have any gum, actually. Max has been sitting on one piece of like Bazooka Joe for 10 years.
If I ever
Stick it in Ryan. If I ever see
waiting
Ryan
for this
Beckinsale
moment.
again, if I ever see Ryan Beckinsale again,
I wrap it up again.
literally wrote his name on the inside of the wrapper. Fantastic. Well, here you are in Calderon with Ryan Beckinsale and Mirrodin Wilt. And where are you planning to go?
Gotta go back to the castle.
I'll go back to the keep.
We are
Absolutely.
on such a time crunch right now.
If we didn't have time to go get other Hunter, aka my twin,
If we haven't had time, we haven't had time to do that. We haven't had time to look for fucking Lindsay Ardane. Yeah, we don't have time. We got to do this.
We're going straight there.
Okay,
Pit
I wasn't
stop
sure if you
real
wanted to
quick.
like. Sure.
Well, real quick pit stop to go visit Hunter.
Sure. Yeah,
we
I
have to
wasn't.
walk past Hunter to do that. So
You did.
that's different. That's
so
different.
it's we're
Okay.
rarely wasting time.
I was just asking because I wasn't sure if you cared about or loved other Hunter or Lindsay Ardane. But since you're just
I
mentioning
left
the
him a
castle,
note. I left. Fuck you. Fuck you. First and foremost, I left other Hunter a note. Fuck you. Second off. Second off.
The charts.
Before we left, we told people to look for Lindsay.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
we care about Lindsay. We didn't just
Yeah.
say, "Oh, Lindsay went missing," and
Cameron,
told
what's his
no
name?
one. We told people.
I told Tammy. What's his name? Tamarin?
Tamberley.
Tamberley.
Tamberley. Leon
Tamberley.
Tamberley.
Leon Tamberley.
We got
My future husband.
Tamlin.
Correct.
We got
Well,
Kelsey.
Lindsay
Assuming
Ardane.
Lindsay survives this, yes.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. Straight up.
If Lindsay dies because I had to miss a session, I will never forgive myself.
straight up, if you kill this NPC who I made just to be a silly, goofy time in Kelly's life over the last 10 years, if you kill him, I'm never coming back.
You're never coming back.
That's my fucking step stool. How dare you threaten him?
If Lindsay dies, where will Max put his feet?
Where will I put my feet?
The fucking ground, my guy.
The ground is his bag.
The ground's my bag. Lindsay's my stool. Come on, get it together.
I created that NPC for a silly, goofy time, and you're doing a horrible thing to him.
He's had a silly, goofy time.
And you're doing horrible things to him.
Why are you being better?
Yeah, why? Why, Will?
Why are you being better?
You said you were going to Calderon Keep?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
No, here, I can do it this way.
Okay, yeah.
Don't threaten me like I'm your son.
I don't shoot my son.
Well, let's check the VOD.
I didn't shoot him. I shot the door.
Unfortunately, we don't have that camera angle.
All we know is what we've seen, Julia. All we know is what we've seen.
All we have is the body cam footage.
Julie's out on whether or not you shot your cat.
Except he was right here like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Only his head, though. You don't know if he has a...
Stop it. Stop it.
He has a bullet wound, okay?
He's fine. The Nerf gun is his favorite toy, followed
I believe
immediately by Lamb Chop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're
Anyway.
also a Lamb Chop household, so I understand. Yeah, okay, all right, cool. So you are heading for Calderon Keep. You are very familiar with these streets. You've walked them a million times. You walk past the wine house. You walk past Calderon Square. You walk past the Grand Library. You walk past Alec McMorrow's grave. And then eventually, before you know it...
What?
They don't have graves, remember, Will? We wanted to bury him, and you were like, no, we set everyone on fire in a mass burning.
Yeah, you're right. They
Fuck
did,
you.
they do the
What is your problem?
I feel like you woke up and chose violence for no reason.
I'm a little sleep delirious. Yeah, no.
So you're being mean?
Is this mean?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
God damn.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm sorry. The intrusive thoughts won on that one. I wasn't going to
God
say
damn
that.
it.
Threatening Lindsay, reminding us of our failure with Alec, the tragedy we couldn't prevent.
How dare you?
I can't.
Oh, gosh.
All
Well,
right.
Over for you.
Committing crimes just like your son. How dare you?
You're
been
gonna
bad
be
influence.
around Julia tomorrow, Will.
That's
Like, you're
true.
not gonna be
That's true.
safe.
it's true.
I will avenge all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're not wrong. Well, yeah, you make your way through Calderon. You reach the steps of Calderon Keep. You start making your way up to the keep itself and through the giant doors. You get about halfway up the steps and Ryan pauses, clearly deep in thought, looks around at the city. Sorry, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, I was legitimately just gonna like, we were gonna
Right past.
what is
Drag
it,
him.
close arm his ass and like just drag him like.
War. We're at war. We're at war, my guy.
No, you open the doors of Calderon Keep and you step inside. And Max, I would ask where you were. What are your priorities?
Going to see Hunter.
Right. Okay. Cool. I love that. You make your way over to the infirmary. When you make it inside the keep, and you see all the healing beds. All of them are empty.
Sharon there.
You don't see Sharon.
Fuck, Sharon is always there.
When she has patients, which it doesn't look like she does right now.
Well, every time we've seen her, we've been in here, she's been in here, so.
She's always had patients. There have always been people healing on the beds.
We could give her a patient. I look at Ryan.
I think you take a look around, and maybe there's a brief moment of panic.
There definitely is.
For you
Probably
hear
longer than
footsteps
brief.
echoing off of the floor of Calderon Keep, and when you turn around, you see emerging from the corridor on the opposite side of the entrance hall where your quarters are, Hunter. Upright, moving under their own power. Looking a little tired, a little worse for wear, but whole and healthy.
Brent. And I think just like a big hug, maybe a little tight, maybe a little too tight, maybe a little painful. Yeah, and just like holding their head and holding onto them.
Hunter?
I feel like this is the most affection Max has ever showed towards them. And
It's been
they
long
are a
time.
little caught off guard and taken aback by the amount that Max is expressing in this moment. But they wrap their arms as much as they can around Max's huge, broad body. And there's just a moment of silence. Are you okay?
Well, I've been with Ryan for at least 20 minutes, so no. But I'm glad that you're all right. Are you all right?
I think so.
You don't feel like your soul is gone or parts of you are missing?
Do I, GM? Do I feel
You
like
don't.
my soul is gone?
You don't feel like your soul is gone.
Critical question.
Yes.
Can I sense the presence of the other speakers, or do they still feel distant or silent?
No, I think you can. It's a little faint still, but like I think there was a moment of panic when you first woke up because you thought you still couldn't. But slowly you've heard like whispers, and it's been getting louder. It's pretty clear to you that with enough time, it'll be back fully, but for whatever reason right now, it's still not quite at full capacity.
Okay. No, I don't feel like anything is missing. Are you have your body back?
And if you can believe it, I was in your body for a while. And
you were in my body?
I was in your body while my body was underground. A lot has happened. A lot has happened while you've been away.
It sounds like it. You mentioned Ryan and spending way too much time with him, which explains a lot about your expression right now.
I think at that moment, both of you in your embrace, you feel another set of strong arms just wrap around the both of you.
Oh, I like shin kick him. Like, absolutely get the fuck out of here.
I don't think it's a hug. I think that his hands come down on your shoulders and says, "It's wonderful to see both of you again."
I just like lean down and whisper in Hunter's ears.
Hey Ryan.
You have no idea how much
Hey
pain
Ryan.
I've been in.
We should give them a moment.
Hey, Ryan, do you want to go meet Avalon real quick? Let me show you something real weird real quick. Well,
of course.
let them have a minute. I want to show. Have you ever seen? So, how much time have you spent in the Heartwood? Because I found something out there. That's actually why I've got this thing in my forehead. But let me show you something.
Don't want to intrude. I just
then don't.
I was overcome with all of us being in the same place together again. But
Except
you're
we're
having your
not.
moment, and I will
Wayne's
leave
not
you
here.
to it.
Yeah, come here. Come. Let me show you. Come. Let me show you this thing I
I'm
found in the
going for
woods.
But it's nice to see you both well. And he'll leave.
The wedgie urge intensifies.
Hunter looks confused and looks to Max. He seemed so excited, relieved to see you, but you've been together. It's like he hadn't seen you in months or years.
We've just been journeying together for like at least 20 minutes, maybe even longer, maybe an hour.
So he hadn't seen you in 5 minutes and he embraced you in that way.
It's genuinely been less than that, maybe 30 seconds. So he watched me come up and hug you. He's been here the whole time.
Is he okay?
Fuck if I know. But we are about to stab the immortality out of him. So if you want to join us for that, that would be.
I'm sorry. We're doing what?
Okay. I know you, and tell me if this is a lot, because I know you are just kind of getting back. But Ryan is the rightful blood king of Calderon, and we gotta.
So was that? Is everything okay?
Whose cat was that?
That's Nancy. Nancy's having opinions right now.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, I just feel Hunter in on like everything that's been going on, because it's been like
Absolutely.
7 months worth of stuff that's been going on.
Well, it's been
out of game.
It's been
about 7 months.
It's
in-game.
It's been
War?
Kelly becoming deposing
Holy
Lord
shit.
Blackwing.
Yeah.
It's been
Kelly?
Wayne going missing.
Yep.
Wait,
That happened
Wayne?
immediately. Yeah. Hunter wasn't there for that. So Wayne
Nope.
being gone. So Kelly's supposing
okay. I don't tell them
joining-
everything. I don't
Okay.
tell them everything. Okay. I say a lot has happened. Right now, like I said, we need to stab the immortality out of Ryan and hope that it doesn't go wrong. But afterwards, we should talk.
I have a lot of questions, but I can hear now is not the time for them.
Yeah. I'll answer them all. But yeah.
You've been reunited. Meanwhile, Kelly and Kira were leading Brian away to give
Absolutely not.
Hunter and
Hi.
Max privacy.
Yeah, if Kira's not coming, I was hoping Kira would come with me, but if Kira's not coming, Kelly will just she'll take Ryan up to the quarters and introduce to Avalon and check to see if she's got any mail. And
Do you
while we
look
wait
back
to-
with like a please come?
Actually, Kelly, when you try to lead Ryan away, I think he kind of pauses and he looks at Kira and he says, actually, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, I was hoping that Kira and I could have a word.
Kelly's gonna look directly at Kira and see what the because she'll take Ryan away if Kira doesn't want to do it.
Sure.
Okay. Then I'll just go check on my things and I'll bring Avalon down here.
Yeah. See you in a bit.
Okay.
And Ryan will look at you, Kira, and will say, perhaps we could just take a walk
Sure. Did he freeze?
No, sorry.
Okay.
Um,
So, what did you want to talk about?
The cats are committing crimes
just-
today.
he's just slowly
Every time
fucking
you
with the tunnel.
every time you start to speak, he's gonna do it.
I know that I know that Wayne meant a great deal to you, and I know that you meant a great deal to Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
10 years and the nature of my life, or lack thereof, takes a toll. But once upon a time, we were best friends.
I need you to tell me where this is going.
I just am mourning my best friend. And I thought, who would understand that pain better than the person that he loved the most?
He's not dead. He just went back home. Yes, I do understand the loss. I I didn't expect to ever open up to anyone again. So to find that in him is a blessing, even if it was brief.
He had a way of bringing that out of people.
He did. Charming idiot that he is. If it's any consolation or help, I think he would be proud of you for what it is you're doing.
And I think that, more than anything, makes me sure that this is the right thing to do.
Good. Then do me a favor. Don't be a long-winded king. Say what you mean. straight to the point. Save your anecdotes for personal moments. You do that?
I will do my best.
Okay. I know you have a million fascinating stories. Life just sort of happens to you, doesn't it?
I guess I've never really thought about it.
Yeah. Well, it's going to continue to happen to you, but it's also happening to other people. Let others be a part of the conversation. You're all right.
I can see what he loved about you. I had been talking for too long. He would interrupt, or he would tell me to shut up. More commonly, the first one.
Fair. I'll try to do the first one a little more. If I say shut up, just know that I mean well, even if I'm not doing well.
Here, I spent 10 years, decade of my life searching for only people who would understand what I was going through or where I came from, and that has an effect. Here, in this place, in Noon, I think the five of us have been the only family that we've had. We've been cut off, and we don't know what's waiting for us back in Ohio. If we ever see it again. But I'm not going to take anything you say personally, because for better or worse, we're part of that family now. And I want you to know that I care about you just as deeply as all of them care about me, and just as deeply as I care about all of them.
See, you could have just said, care about you as much as condense it. You know what I mean? Just
It's just we all have so much love for each other that I wanted to just emphasize that you share in that now.
I get it. Sentimentality is hard for me. Most emotions are hard for me.
I understand. Max used to be that way too, but he's really opened up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really blossomed. He's really coming to his own.
Coming to his own. Got yourself.
I did.
Took your own self out.
Got myself.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's what I meant.
I'm working on that brevity thing, so.
I appreciate it. So.
That's probably enough time, I'd imagine.
I mean, maybe. It's been a while, and it's been a crazy clusterfuck.
And indeed, why don't we check back in with Max and Hunter? Which I assume you've just kind of been filling Hunter in on the events of the last couple of weeks.
Not everything. I have a list of the bad stuff that I'm probably not going to mention.
Yeah, so
For
what's on the
now.
list of the things you're not mentioning?
Things that Hunter does not know. Wayne is gone. The dog is still kicking. There's a war.
It's true.
And that Max made a deal with Simon.
You're not saying that part.
No.
Or you are saying that part.
No. Those things are being kept quiet for now.
Okay.
It's just not the time.
It's
we just
not the
don't have
time.
time.
We don't
just don't have time.
Absolutely.
Not
Not because they're uncomfortable or hard for Max to admit,
Mhm.
but we just don't have time.
There's a lot that goes into all of those things.
There's a lot that's going on
There's
right
a
now.
lot.
You're busy.
What I will say to Hunter, after kind of catch him up on the immediate situation and like some other stuff, is things have been very difficult, and there are difficult things to still discuss. And I want to be honest with you and tell you everything that has happened. But there are things that also take time. And I don't think unloading everything is right now when we're about to take care of this. Kelly needs us. And I think we need to give her strength, the little strength we might have. So afterwards, I promise I will tell you everything.
And we all know that Hunter has nothing in deception whatsoever. And so it is written all over their face that they are having the reaction that anyone with anxiety has to the "we need to talk." But they
Later.
don't say that. They just nod and tell you that they understand.
Mm-hmm. I think Max just kind of like cups their face and says, overall, the important thing is that you're here, you're okay. We can fix everything.
I don't like the fact that it sounds like there is so much that needs to be fixed, but I understand that now is not the time for that.
But there's also, the answer is in our hands, and there's a lot of hope. And also, Kelly is now, just so you know, Lady Violet Blackwing, comma, Kelly to her friends, comma, Ghost in the Storm to her enemies. So I just think that you should know that. That's actually a win for us.
Do I need to say all of that when I see her again?
I mean, Kelly to her friends, comma. So
Kelly to her friends,
comma. Mm.
That is exciting. Is that exciting?
It's great. She's basically the president now.
We have a president?
Well,
president of that place where Blackwing is from.
Stormhold.
Stormhold, thank you. I failed geometry. Wait, geography.
You failed that too.
You failed all of that,
one
Max.
I failed
We
it
all remember.
Yeah.
I'm in politics now, Hunter.
I never would have anticipated Kelly going into politics.
It was kind of pushed upon, but it's needed, and right now she has to do something that could potentially be very dangerous. So
Does she have a vice president? Is Wayne the vice president? Max?
there's no vice president. But I think we should go.
Come downstairs with Avalon. Did I get any mail?
I think you've probably gotten some mail, but I think as you were coming down the stairs, Mirden also sweeps into the entrance room again and gestures and says, I've made the preparations necessary. You shouldn't dawdle.
Okay. Yeah. Max, you have the prison as a backup,
Yeah,
just in case?
yeah. Who do you
Okay.
want inside of there? You, Ryan,
Me. Ryan.
Mirden? Just in case?
If he
Should
thinks it's better to be
remain-
inside.
I should remain on the outside. I'll be able to shut things down if it gets out of hand.
Ryan and I it is.
Okay.
Well, this way. And he gestures.
Ryan and Kira back with us?
Yeah, I think so.
Hunter obviously notices Wayne's absence and gives a look to Max, but Max has said, we'll talk about this later, and that this is urgent, so they don't press.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think Hunter also sees Kira has the metal arm.
It's a really good point.
Should be noted.
Lest we forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think then maybe there is a moment where Hunter leans over to Max and asks, is Wayne in Kira's body?
No.
Oh. Oh, okay.
He's fine.
Okay.
Max, can you roll a deception check?
Ohio is fine. Ohio is fine.
I was joking. You don't have to roll.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. How softly are you two talking?
Hunter's pretty quiet, but I can't speak for Max.
I was gonna say you probably hear like a from Hunter and a nope, he's fine from Max, trying to whisper but cannot whisper.
Roll a perception.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay.
I mean, it seems like a formality. I know what your bonus is,
Fair.
but yeah, you can if you want to.
Well, the bonus is good, but it's not great when you roll a 2, so it's only a 10.
It's only a 10. I mean, you can definitely hear Max's part of it, and you can definitely extrapolate what is being talked about. Yeah.
Wayne got sent back home.
Back to Ohio?
Yeah.
That can happen?
When you're as powerful as the doctor, apparently.
Oh. I see.
Yeah.
We have a plan. Do you want to see part of it? We're taking the plan for a test drive.
And that's with whatever is about to happen with Ryan?
Correct.
Stabbing his immortality out.
Ryan nods.
He would rather be a mortal king.
More importantly, I don't think anybody would bow to a... Well, he gestures to himself.
Well, you know, there, because I'll be damned if I ever were to so much as... Councilman Inglevier, so, like, fair.
Oh, so we're going to be bowing to you, even though Kelly is the president.
I wasn't
Yeah,
elected.
it's not really
I won
fair.
I won my position first in a fist fight,
Mm-hmm.
and then in an election. But
I'm
I'm
also sorry, Kelly. I know it's Kelly to your friends, comma.
I just turn and look directly at Max.
Max is nodding, like, very proud. Like, yeah.
Hunter, you're more than a friend. You can just stop at Kelly. You're more than a friend.
Max
your
didn't
family.
include that.
Well, Max isn't more than a friend. Max still has to use the full title.
The full title, including Ghost of the Storm to her enemies?
Yeah, because one of these days I'm gonna hurt you.
You just did.
What is happening?
I'm nervous. That's what's happening. I'm anxious. I'm about
Ryan
to
puts
do.
his hand on your shoulder and says, "You have nothing to worry about."
I'm gonna bite you if you don't stop.
That feels targeted at me, Will, not at Ryan in a weird way. Even though I'm currently being Ryan Beckinsale.
All right,
and I'm just playing my character, but it feels like you're threatening me.
That's really what it is. That's really what it is. Ryan is just that guy.
All right, Your Highness, let's go get you feeling like yourself again.
He nods, and Mirrodin leads you back to his sanctum, next to his office, which the door is covered in symbols, but the symbols look different when you approach this time. It looks like some of them moved around and shifted. They're still glowing with that same sort of soft orange light. He opens the door. He shows you in, and sure enough, inscribed on the floor, the dirt floor, are complex circles and more sigils, but again, they look different than the last time you were here, Max.
Okay. I think Max takes out the little, like, prison chalk, and kind of gestures for Kelly and Ryan to go in.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And you do. You step into the circle in the center with all the sigils.
As Kelly passes, though, Max puts a hand on her shoulder and then just says, "We're here, if anything goes wrong." And cast protection from evil and good.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ryan puts his hand out on your other shoulder and then another one on Max's.
I smack it immediately away. You're not king yet.
Kelly will allow him to leave it there because this is probably not the most. This is probably real stressful for him too. He might die. I might fuck this up. So
he gives you a little smile and he looks deep into your eyes, Kelly, and he says, "He's right. You know."
I draw the fucking circle.
I thought you'd be excited that Ryan said you were right, but okay.
Sure,
you get it? And the circles get strong?
Yep.
It's too poisoned at this point.
All right.
Kelly, you are standing there with Seam Ripper in your hand. Not entirely. Sorry?
I was going to say, I don't know if you want to be standing for this or sitting. I don't.
He smiles at you and says, I think it seems only fitting. And then he kneels.
Oh. Okay.
Should he be wearing his armor? Or is that going to get in the way?
Well, I was going to go for his neck, so I don't think it matters.
Love that.
Okay. You have Seam Ripper in your hand. Ryan Beckinsale, the vampire, is kneeling on the ground in front of you. You're within the circle. Multiple levels of circles. The soft orange light lights up. Kira, Max, Hunter, you're all standing by watching. Mirrodin as well. The very sort of worried expression on his face that he's not able to hide. Arms crossed. And that's where we're going to end this episode of Class Reading.
God damn it.
I knew it.
I know, I understand. I see what time it is, but also I'm so
knew
anxious.
it was coming. Yeah.
Tune in next time to find out if they fucking kill Ryan.
I mean, that's not the worst outcome.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What's the worst outcome?
Yeah, I have questions.
Worst outcome, probably Kelly dies.
That's right. If Kelly dies and then Ryan lives, you got to deal with him.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. You're not wrong.
The seed inside of me might be a problem if I die. Avalon's
No.
probably going to go bananas.
Genuinely,
you's gonna have
if Kelly dies, Ryan does too. He's not worth the consequences, so.
Interesting.
One of you's going to have to tell Robin. One of you's going to have to tell the... One of you's going to have to tell my fiance. Someone's going to have to do a lot of business if I die.
Yeah, so let's not speak that into existence.
Yeah, let's maybe not do that.
Let's keep that to ourselves. Let's make those inside words. Cool. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us here today. Well, not today, but for Class Reunion, for this episode of Class Reunion. Tune in 2 Saturdays from now when we really get to pick up steam because it won't be Extra Life and we will all be together again. I don't know. November?
16th?
It's already November.
Yeah, 16th.
God, why is it November?
Because the years start coming and they don't stop coming.
You gotta make it a good one. That's my birthday weekend.
Thank you.
That's your birthday weekend? All right. I'll plan some special, like a special Kira Ryan side quest or something like that in honor of your birthday.
No, we have stuff to do.
We have a Ryan to kill.
Yeah, you don't want to bond? You don't want to bond, Q?
We've already bonded.
How about
we had one conversation and that is plenty.
How about Kira gets to give Mansardane the business?
It's true.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, could happen.
Kira and Lindsay became very good friends. I feel like, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had a dress up day. That was
we did.
It could happen. It could happen. I'm not discounting it. But we are gonna end this episode of Class Reunion. We'll talk about some stuff. All of us can talk about some stuff. Anyone who wants to talk about some stuff, a bunch of us are going to be back soon. But yeah, that's going to end this episode of Class Reunion. What are we thinking? Who's got a stream today? Q and I are in the next game.
Tales from the Table is currently going with their Star
Okay.
Wars game, I believe.
Cool. We can raid that, but for the purposes of, I'm not going to do an introduction because I'm going to do Magic of Herons right next, and Q is also in that.
Right next.
Same.
Anybody else in a game today?
Nope.
No.
I'm doing.
All right.
Tomorrow.
Hi, buddy.
Just popped up.
What do you hear?
Well, that means Julia can go.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Julia. I'm Hexwat on all social media platforms. Today I have been Kelly Violet. Every other Sunday I'm here playing Lyra Kroll. Every other Thursday I'm here playing Lavinia Hale. Remember, ACAB does include Lavinia Hale. Stick around for the rest of the games this weekend to raise money for the children with Extra Life. It's very important work. We're doing a pretty good job. I looked at the overall group so far, and the overall group has raised about $6,000 so far out of a $12,000 goal. So we're doing real good. Oh my god, dude.
He's excited
That's it.
about something.
And that's it. That's all.
Hell yeah. All right, cool. What is it? Raph?
Hello, I'm Raph. I played Max Miller and I did a damn good job at it. Tomorrow I will be in We Gather the Dark, a Monster of the Week game, also for Extra Life, run by the amazing Steph. It's gonna be a hoot and a holler, I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be a good time. I think so. I think that's it.
Okay. All right. JD, you're not streaming today either, right? Okay.
Nope. But I will be back here tomorrow for more Extra Life. I will be running The House on Ash Tree Lane, a one-shot Call of Cthulhu game inspired by House of Leaves, and I will be joining Raph, actually getting to see them twice in 2 days after not seeing them for months to play in We Gather the Dark. So I am excited.
Hell yeah. And Q and I will be back in like an hour.
Oh, yeah.
So you can catch us then. I'll talk about stuff then. And then there's another game tonight, which no one on this table is in, but I will be running tech for, and it's going to be good. So come back and check it out. It is also Monster of the Week, which we love here. But yeah, I think we're going to raid our friends over at Tales from the Table Studios. We never get to raid their Star Wars game, so I think that would be very nice for us. Well, they just went live too. Cool. Perfect. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for all of us. If you're not already, stick around. We'll be back in like 1 hour exactly. If you're not following us, there are social links in the chat. You can join the Discord community, which is a great place full of great people. Love to have you be a part of it. But say good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, everybody. Bye.